Shamar Nicholson has made a move to Mexican team Tijuana, and Leon Bailey is being linked to Manchester United in the final days of the January transfer window.
Jamaica have a lifeline. How about this?
Big up Gunnaz. I hear that. Don't know some of the Gunnaz myself, but big up Gunnaz.
If you're new here, this is the Gunnaz podcast, and I am your host, Dicanio, an Arsenal fan that covers hot topics for the Reggae Boys and local football. If you're new to the channel, become a part of this ever-growing family by hitting that subscribe button. And if you're a regular viewer on this channel, remember that every single video I do on this channel must get to 100 likes. So just go ahead and smash that like button. Now in this video, I'll be talking about various Reggae Boys and their transfers or potential transfers in this January transfer window, as well as share with you a few links before the end of deadline day, which is today in just a few hours. I'll be covering Brandon Kova, Demarai Gray, Shamar Nicholson, and Leon Bailey. Now starting off with Brandon Kova, who is a Jamaican youth international who many fans have been calling to get a chance in the first team ahead of the likes of Dexter Limbikisa and Joel Latibodir. He was a Leicester City Academy graduate who was sold to Port Vale in League Two at the start of this season. So far, he has been a consistent figure at right back and recently moved to Fleetwood Town on loan for the rest of the season, which is a pretty weird move in my opinion because he started 17 of the 20 games that he played for Port Vale this season, which would tell me that he is their starting right back. And they are well within the race for a promotion into League One. So it's a bit weird to me that they would let him go, let their starting right back go to a team down in the bottom half of the same league that they're in, that aren't playing for anything at the moment. It's just pretty weird. So however, with all of that said, I do wish Brandon Kova all the best with his move to Fleetwood Town. No matter if it's a weird one to me, I just hope that he can perform well, perform just like he has been so far this season. As I said, 17 starts from 20 games, and he scored 2 goals as well. So that's a pretty good return. Now moving on to Shamar Nicholson, as Spartak Moscow posted on their Instagram page that they have mutually terminated Boyz's contract with them, making him a free agent. And then shortly after, news came out that Boyz has officially signed for Tijuana, way down at the bottom of the table after 5 matches played in the Mexican League so far, which is the Liga MX that you guys so famously know it as. They have been shipping in a lot of goals this season and struggling to score themselves. So it looks as if the aim is to hopefully have Boyz to come in and aid them with scoring goals and winning football matches. As I said, there are only 5 games played so far, so it is pretty early in the season. So yeah, hopefully they will be pushing for that playoff spot, which will see Boyz play against the best of the best. Boyz's career has been a roller coaster so far, as we've seen him play in so many different countries, including Jamaica, Slovenia, Belgium, Russia, and now Mexico. Now, this is a bit of an underwhelming move, as we would have all preferred for Boyz to stay in Europe. But at the age of just 27, that might still be a possibility, as the length of his contract with Tijuana has not yet been disclosed. But as usual, let's hope that Boyz can go there and hit the ground running and get in form so that he can potentially get a move back to Europe in the future. And also that the Reggae Boys can see the best of him. With Antonio being sidelined for the foreseeable future, Boyz will need to step up. So all the best to Shamar Nicholson for the rest of the season and the rest of his time in Mexico, especially between now and the rest of the season, because we will definitely need an informed Shamar Nicholson going into Gold Cup qualification and World Cup qualification. So again, everybody know on this channel that Boyz is my favorite baller on the Reggae Boys team. As you guys saw, I got a shout out from him as well. So yeah, man, just big up yourself, Boyz, and keep pushing, keep doing your best. And yeah, the sky's the limit. So all the best in Mexico. Now, next up is Leon Bailey, as he has been linked with a move away from Aston Villa before deadline day, which ends in a few hours. Now, this comes after Aston Villa have gotten Marcus Rashford and are close to finalizing Marco Asensio from PSG, and are also looking to make a final move for João Felix from Chelsea before the window shuts today. Now, with all of this happening, the game time for Leon Bailey until the end of the season is under severe threat. He has been a constant figure this season in the Aston Villa lineup, but with 3 potential new attackers coming in, Leon Bailey will lose a lot of minutes, which is where the links to Manchester United have come from. Obviously, Manchester United have lost Rashford and will be looking to push for a trophy in the competitions, which means they need the squad depth. So the question is, will Leon Bailey be willing to make that step down for more minutes, or will he just put his foot down and fight for his spot in that Aston Villa team with good performances, scoring goals and racking up assists, which would mean that he would be untouchable and will be the first name on that team sheet. It's up to Leon Bailey. To be very honest, what are you willing to do? Are you willing to take a step down just to secure minutes and just play in a very below par team? Or are you going to roll your socks up and up your performances, up your tallies, up your goals, up your assists, and keep Rashford and Marco Asensio out of your place in the team? As I said, the window will be shut in a few hours, so we will have to wait and see. Now, finally, to Demarai Gray, who at the very start of this window was linked to a move back to the Premier League. Now, the main issue with why a move this January might not happen is due to finances and taxes. Now, we all know that Saudi money is tax-free for footballers, but that comes into play if you spend a full tax year in the country, which starts in April at Saudi. So Demarai Gray, who went to Al Ettifaq in the summer of 2023, would not be able to reap those benefits until he did a full tax year between April 2024 and April 2025. So if he did leave this January transfer window, his move to Saudi would have been pointless. So I do not really expect Demarai Gray to make any moves this January. However, a summer move might definitely be on the cards. We'll just have to wait and see. Now, we all knew that the current coach, or the former coach, Steven Gerrard, didn't really fancy Demarai Gray and was not playing him a lot. He also had him out of the squad a few times. And now Steven Gerrard is no longer at Al Ettifaq as their main coach. So who knows, maybe with Demarai Gray getting more game time, maybe he will be happier playing his football in Saudi. So you never know. Between now and the end of the season, he might be very happy playing in Saudi and not want to make a move back to the Premier League. But the news was before that he was unhappy in Saudi, not only due to game time, but also because he did not have that much time with his family, and the whole environment is just something that he is not used to. So yeah, we'll have to wait and see for Demarai Gray. But as it relates to this January transfer window, I do not see it happening, because that would defeat the purpose of his whole entire move to Saudi in the first place. So yeah, folks, that is the news with Demarai Gray. So yeah, guys, that's it for this video. Let me know in the comment section what you think about these different moves or potential moves. Do you want to see Leon Bailey at Manchester United, or do you want him to stay and fight for a spot in a better team, playing in a better competition at the very top of the Premier League table? And what do you think of Shamar Nicholson's move to Mexico? Let me know your thoughts in the comment section. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you next time. Peace.
Jamaica have a lifeline. How about this?
Big up Gunnaz, I hear that. Don't know some of the Gunnaz myself, but big up Gunnaz.